Hi guys, it's Angel from AngelSkyeTV. Today's your weekly medicine tarot reading for the week of June 4th. I apologize for the lighting in this video. I normally film earlier in the day. I almost wasn't going to do this this week's reading. I actually lost my dog yesterday. He died. He was 12 years old, and obviously that's pretty devastating. I knew he was getting old. I knew he was, on his way out for a really long time. He was blind and deaf and just, he wasn't, for the last little while I had to carry him down the stairs. But, of course, I obviously didn't want to accept it. So anyways, in other news, my expo happened this weekend, and actually that was an amazing experience with so much positive energy. It was very successful. So many people came. There was actually a lineup at the door, which I think was the very first time that had ever happened. So I was really happy about that. And so I'm a little bit exhausted from just the show, and then the day after, my dog dying and whatnot. So I almost didn't do today's video just because I felt like I was pretty zapped emotionally, physically, mentally, all of the above. But I really like doing these videos. I really enjoy them. I love connecting to the guides and doing this sort of on a without anybody in front of me. I'm just kind of giving messages to everyone, whoever might tune in. So it challenges my psychic abilities, where when you're doing a one-on-one reading, you can actually just tune into that person's energy, which is a lot easier than just doing a random message, at least for myself. So this has stretched me doing these videos, and I enjoy them. And because I like to talk, I'm talking to myself right now. It's a nice outlet for my creativity. I really enjoy that. So I appreciate everybody that's been watching, and I've had some really good feedback from people, even people I don't even know, messaging me, telling me that they appreciate what I'm doing. So that kind of is a nice thing to hear. It makes me feel like I'm not just talking to myself on YouTube. So yeah, so wherever you are, we will begin the reading. Close your eyes wherever you are, and I'm going to call in Archangel Michael to surround us now with divine light and love in all directions of time and space. I'm going to ask that the Ascended Masters and the Archangels guide our messages today for the week of June 4th. And, wherever you are at home, if you have any questions about the week, if you're looking for clarity of any kind, now's the time to just bring that into your heart space and allow, room for those answers to come through. All right, of June 4th. So here we go. So at the beginning of the week, the guides are showing me, you might be feeling at odds with yourself. There could be some overly ambitious people around you. You might be one of those people that are overly ambitious. But I am just seeing a little bit of tension and conflict, and just feeling at odds with yourself. So the guides are just talking about just not expressing your opinion so much, and it's not that your opinions are incorrect, but they're asking you to take a stance of the observer, or rather than defending your position, rather than fighting for what you believe in. It's important to sometimes just step back and let things play out, because even though you are correct, they are saying you are correct, your position is correct, but fighting to have your opinion heard can sometimes not be a win. And I'm not sure how that might make sense for you, but they're just asking you to step back, allow whomever is coming forth with their opposing opinions, just let them have it. You don't have to win, you don't have to defeat them, you don't have to be right. Sometimes being right is sort of like a win-lose. So the other person ends up losing and you end up winning, but it's not a win-win situation. So they're asking you to focus on a win-win situation. So sometimes that might mean not expressing your opinion, not being right, not making that the priority in the relationship with the people around you, but just to, just step back. They're just saying step back. That's the beginning of the week. There's a lot of fire this week, so a lot of fire energy, a lot of a lot of passion, a lot of fire. So keep that in mind. They are also talking about eating more cooling foods, so things that will calm your fire down a little bit so that you're not kind of like, a loose cannon essentially. So taming that that anger energy or that unruly sort of vibration. And you feel it in just globally, like where there's all these bombings and all of these like just random aggressive acts of violence where people are just on edge. So to help on a global level, if you focus on your energy and bringing it down a notch and modifying your opinions and modifying your beliefs about the world around you to a lesser tone, that actually helps everyone else. So for example, if you've ever had the experience of being around someone that's on edge, you start to feel like you're on edge too, even if you weren't. And this happens a lot. People talk about this only happening as an empath, but everyone is contagious. That's how I look at the world. Like, we're all contagious. And what are you spreading in the world? What are you sharing in the world? So if you're spreading hatred by being a hateful person, then you're part of the problem that you are afraid is in the world. So for example, if you're focused on and afraid of people that are bombing other people, then don't spread hatred on any level whatsoever. And that includes just being angry about or letting your opinion out in an aggressive and angry way. Now it's funny because the guys are downloading this information to me and I'm thinking to myself, I'm just running through my mind of how many times like I've been super passionate about an issue or something and I express myself in a very passionate way that is, that can come across as aggressive. And so I'm guilty as well for doing this. And the guides are saying, like, just tone it down. If everybody practiced just lowering it or turning the switch down, like the volume down a little bit, that would help everyone. That would spread less of that energy around. I hope that makes sense. Middle of the week, there's a lot of, it's talking about you're going to have many things coming at you from different directions, and these are tasks particularly. So you're going to find yourself slightly overwhelmed and juggling things, multiple things. But the guides are saying, you'll be very successful at multitasking, so nothing to worry about, but there will be some sudden changes and sudden like last minute things will come up. So that's midweek. It will present itself as a stressful situation, but nothing that you can't overcome. The key here is keeping a positive attitude about it. Not, just doing what you can. Maybe you don't put in like 10 hours to make it completely perfect and get it all done perfectly. Maybe you put in 7 hours and you just get the job done, but it's not like your best work. It's really you're not going to remember that in 5 years if it's not the best work that you've ever produced, but at least you got through the week. So they're just saying, don't take it too seriously and be like hyper, like a hyper perfectionist about the task that will come at you in the middle of the week. So end of the week, there's a lot to celebrate. They're showing like two romantic people, or two people in a romantic scene, which is nice. A nice scene to see. And it's saying, you know, you'll find a deep feeling of peace and happiness and contentment in your personal life. So you'll start to like ease into more like a more grateful, or an attitude of gratitude by the end of the week. So that's like Friday, Saturday. I am seeing some opportunities to celebrate. Some opportunities will come up. You know, maybe you'll be invited, or maybe you have plans to go to some kind of an event that's kind of more fancy. So they are showing like fancy attire, and maybe you're going out to dinner or something like that to sort of celebrate your successes. Maybe you even choose at the end of the week to book a vacation that you've always wanted to go on. Whatever it is for you, the viewers right now, you're going to feel really grateful. You're going to feel basically like a reason to celebrate. So that's a really good ending to the week. Maybe a little bit of a rough start, but it sounds like things will level out by the end of the week. So that's my reading for you on the week of June 4th. I hope that you like that, and if you do like my videos, you can subscribe and share them with your friends. I will be posting every Monday, and also again, I also interview alternative health practitioners and artists in my local community. And now that my expo's over, I hope to be doing more of that, because that's what I really, really enjoy, is just talking to people about what they do and what they're passionate about, and how they're helping the world. So tune in to my channel. I've done some really great interviews. You can check those out. And yeah, I'm going to probably go back into my cave right now and just process everything that's just happened in the last couple of days. And if you are someone that watches this and you have the ability to send healing, do send some healing my way for my family and I. We're just kind of, we're grieving right now for the loss of our pet. And if any of you have had a pet, and for a number of years, like I've had mine for 12. Chaos was 12 years old just last week. You know that it's not easy to say goodbye to someone that's been there for 12 years. So anyways, just send some healing love to all of us, and I will see you back here next week. Take care.